to 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Newton on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Great.
Second and 10. Newton again. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Von Miller in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Hey, we got a seal. Mike 9. Bang Hill. Rabbit. Mike 9.
Third and long, it's Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Let's go, boys. Bring it
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So he rifles one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll run on first down. Dupree, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. On second and 9, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Watson now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On third down, Watson. And an alley to run. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season
December.
of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 35.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Now, Katie.
Here we go. Double time.
You got 3 down.
Here we go. Watch 7. 8.
So that'll back him up 5.
Ready. 180.
Hey, pick your game up. Hey, we got tight left. Alert. 3 down.
80.
Hey, we got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. Here we go.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Preston Smith able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Now Newton. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And this is no good. Close, but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Off of play action, it's Watson rolling to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
It's a gain of 34. They keep it with Fournette on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Man left, man left. We got three.
To throw is Newton. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone. And that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Watson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? He's gonna let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now, 3rd and long.
Gun.
Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. Guys, it's
Gun.
Let's go. Mike 10.
Out of the gun, Newton. Able to find Isabella. And out across midfield down to the 45. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stick.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Another try after the first down sack. Newton, and an alley to run. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
On first down, Dupree. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Watson, and he will find Ridley on the left side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now Watson, and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Gun.
On 2nd and 12, Newton escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. He can run for it, and he will. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Preston Smith there on the stop.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson, he'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Cameron Jordan, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. 3rd and long, it's Watson. And the pressure gets to him again. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. On 2nd and 15 now. Newton, pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Preston Smith in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing is Newton. That's out to his running back, Fournette. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be 4th down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They will go for it. Now Newton. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position.
Set. 19. 3.
Mike. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
They'll run on 1st down. Dupree. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 1st down, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He's looking for Ridley again. And now it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On first down, it's Newton. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Preston Smith bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Call it a gain of 5. In there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. To throw on second down is Newton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scouting. Bring in the guys.
And now here's another interception. Marcus May with a pick. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Newton to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
A 29-yard attempt.
And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Maybe an important fourth quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the posts. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Michel. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. So now they operate back from their side of the field here. 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Watson. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Cameron Jordan, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. Two division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You taking charge.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Now it's Newton being chased out left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Newton now to throw. Buying time to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Forced out to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Flushed out right. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. To throw again on second down. Newton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Andy Isabella was the intended target. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. He's back to throw. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for them.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Newton steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Now Newton. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play. It wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, does. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they